E.B. Smalley here with my fourth installment of my series, Top 10 QBs in the 2020 NFL Draft. Today, we're going to talk about Tua Tagovailoa of the Alabama Crimson Tide. He has a lot of skills that will translate very well to the NFL. He has excellent timing and anticipation, some of the best in this class for sure, which are very important things in an NFL quarterback. Because accuracy and being able to read a DB's hips and things like that are extremely important at an NFL level. It's probably his best trait. His eye usage, along with that, being able to manipulate DBs and whatnot, also is very good. Definitely at an NFL level, and is very uncommon for a college quarterback to already have developed those things. For his level of competition, it's really what's helped him to be so dominant. It's clear that he spends a lot of time watching film. He usually makes good decisions, which shows that. And he seems to present himself well when he's interviewed, and he's always been very good in the pocket. He's very good at evading sacks, which is also important at an NFL level these days because of the way defenses are tailor-made to disrupt the quarterback because of the importance of that position. I do have some concerns, though, about Tua. His arm strength is a little weak. It's not as strong as a lot of the people in the class. I think him and Jake Fromm are very similar prospects. But I have Jake Fromm just a little bit above Tua myself. Obviously, a lot of people in the media and in NFL circles seem to be very high on Tua. There was talks of him going as the number one overall pick before Joe Burrow happened, and then Tua's injury caused his draft stock to plummet. But I don't really see him that way. I think that he's had a lot of success at the college level on an excellent program. Not that some of the other quarterbacks in this class did not have great programs and great receivers, but Tua has an amazing team. He has all of his O-line are like NFL caliber O-line. Like half of them are probably going to be first round picks, maybe even top 10 picks. And his wide receivers, there's like a chance that all three of them that he used, or the top three wide receivers that he had last year, are going to be first round picks in the NFL draft. Two this year, and I think one next year, probably. And so, in other words, he had excellent receivers, his and O-line, which helped him to have success. And at a college level, having that many first-round picks around you really helps you to perform at a high level. I think their skills covered up some of his arm strength issues. There was a lot of run after the catch, which isn't necessarily bad, depending on the scheme that he's in. But in the NFL, things are going to be a little bit different. And of course, there's concerns about his health and injury. A lot of people think that he's injury prone, having had his ankle injury, his hip injury, and other injuries that have put him on the sideline. I'm not super concerned about that. I don't think NFL teams really should be either. But I could understand people having some issues with that. He is a little on the smaller side, and that coupled with his injury history can be a little bit concerning. But looking at Carson Wentz and his injury history and his team's success, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. as long as you have a good backup. Not everybody's going to have Nick Foles as a backup, obviously. But I think as long as you adequately prepare that you might not have Tua on average a couple games a season, and you have a decent backup and a decent team, that should not be much of an issue. I think that he's definitely going to go in the top 10 of the draft. There's a few teams that I think could be interested in him. The Chargers, the Panthers, although it's unlikely probably now that the Panthers are going to be that interested in him after just picking up both P.J. Walker and Teddy Bridgewater. But a lot of people have him going to the Dolphins, but I don't really see that happening. I don't think that they're that interested in Tua. There's rumors about them trading up to the number 1 overall pick for Burrow. There's also a lot of speculation about them being interested in Justin Herbert. But I think somebody will definitely have enough interest to take him in the top 10. I wouldn't be surprised if he fell a little bit, though, just because of how things are right now in the world and people not being able to get physicals on prospects, and especially with his injury history, that's probably got some teams probably a little worried to take him. He could fall if people are a little bit higher on Jordan Love. All it takes is a couple teams that are higher on other players for him to fall. But if he were to fall in the draft a little bit, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a team trade up to get him. One of the later teams in the draft, like the Patriots or some other team that skipped him early on, but might be interested in adding him later, trading back into the later first round. There's no way that he makes it out of the first round, but I think it's risky about him maybe making it, being in the top 15, just because of some concerns that I think NFL teams might have. But he did post a workout video where he was moving around and he looked great. Again, I don't think it's a big deal, but I think maybe the Saints or the Patriots are later first round teams that could be interested in him. I have a late second round grade on him, early third, which is probably sounds low to you, but I only have 2 quarterbacks, Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow, who are first round caliber quarterbacks to me in this draft. But obviously the quarterback is such an important position that he is definitely a first round talent. It's just his talent level in my scouting system is kind of would fit around at any other position. He would be like a late second pick, but obviously he'll be a first round pick, and he should be because of the importance of the quarterback situation. Anyways, that is all I had, and I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed, and have a great day.